Hello everyone, welcome back to another foundation review video. I have tried the new Catrice Invisible Cover Foundation and I want to share with you all my thoughts or the pros and cons that I have found related to this foundation, and at the end of the video you are also going to see a comparison to their old and Holy Grail foundation or OG foundation, the True Skin foundation. So yeah, if you are interested to see all those good deeds, just carry on watching. Let's go ahead to the first day of application of this new one from Catrice. I was very excited when I have seen that Catrice has new foundation. This is the first day of testing of new Catrice Invisible Cover Foundation. So we are going to open it and try it out together in today's video. The shade that I have is 030N, which stands of course from neutral, and they do have in total 40 shades. I was absolutely stunned to see that they have so many available shades in store. I have been in Austria, in Müller, so there is where I have found it. The packaging is standard glass. This is glass and it's coming with a pump. Okay, this is the texture. As you can see, it's a thick consistency, I would say. For this type of foundation you can either use a brush or a sponge. I'm going to use for the half of the face sponge, and for the other half I'm going to use a brush. And we are also going to try to see if it oxidizes. I don't have anything applied on my face as of now. I just have some natural glow from the skincare that I have applied in the morning, and also in the morning I have applied the SPF. I should have pinned the hair, but I like the way it looks after I have removed the curling band, so I didn't want to spoil that. Using BK Beauty 101 foundation brush. Alright, this is the first layer. Let me also double check. Guys, it looks absolutely amazing. Maybe the coverage is not that visible, but I did not apply too much because usually when I'm testing foundation I am over applying, but just applying a normal amount, a small amount. Oh my god. After the success that I had with the Max Factor foundation, I wasn't expecting to find so soon another foundation that will blow me away, but here we are discovering that. For the left side of the face I'm going to use the sponge. So the sponge that I'm using is the one from E.L.F. I'm happy that I went with this shade because initially I wanted to take the lighter shade 027N, but it wasn't available, just the tester was there. I thought that this is dark for me, but it's not that dark because I still have tan going on, and if you check my neck, it's for sure lighter even from the shade that I have on my neck. Both shades look perfect. Of course, this one looks even more natural. I'm loving it. Of course, I'm not shocked because, as I mentioned, I love Catrice foundations. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to build it up a bit. First impression, I like it. I'm going to read you the deeds about this new one. Meanwhile, I'm going to apply the concealer from Catrice, also the True Skin concealer in the shade 010, and I'm also going to apply contour stick by Sephora. This is in the shade 2, light to medium, and liquid blush. And the brushes that I'm going to use for concealer, it's Sigma 3HD Precision, is this one. For contour I'm going to use the Sephora Pro Foundation 47, and for blush I'm going to use the Sonia G Sheer Buffer. Guys, you didn't see what happened. I lost the tip of the concealer in the bottle. This was the last day for the concealer. New Catrice Invisible Cover Foundation. It's delivered in 40 shades. The retail price in Europe is 6.95 euros. Invisible Lightweight Foundation in a light shade. This is the description for the shade 030N. Invisible Lightweight Foundation in a light shade with balanced undertones. This foundation is hydrating with hyaluronic acid and aloe vera for 16-hour comfortable wear. It offers natural matte finish and medium buildable coverage. It is a long-lasting, non-comedogenic and transfer-proof formula. Now I have a tissue here. And keep in mind that I did not set it yet with setting powder. Do you see something? Yeah, just a little bit, and I believe this is a tad of the contour stick involved. Pretty impressive, I would say. I'm going to set the under eye area using the Mary Kay translucent loose powder with a Sonia G from Lotus collection brush. Unfortunately, this collection is discontinued at Beautylish, but stay tuned because Sonia G is always up to something. She always brings beautiful and new things on her collection. And for setting the foundation, I'm going to use the, of course, Catrice Invisible Matte Loose Powder. Finally, I'm trying the Catrice powder with the Catrice Foundation. Unfortunately, I will not be able. I have a bird. No, this is her time. Meanwhile, today I'm waiting for my Huda Beauty new palette to arrive, so I'm going to apply the eye makeup later on, and also I'm going to check in and give you some updates about the foundation. It's worth its money until the last euro cent that I paid for it. Almost to forget the oxidation test. Here is the one that I have applied 15 minutes ago or so, and this is freshly applied, so you can tell by yourself. It doesn't oxidize. And one other thing that I forgot to mention is that this foundation doesn't have any scent, so if you are sensitive to fragrances, this is the right foundation for you. Alright you guys, I'm back with the full face of makeup. Meanwhile, it's 14:29, so I have 3 hours and a half since I have applied the new Catrice Invisible Cover Foundation, and this is what it looks like. Meanwhile, the natural oils have been breaking through the powder, but I look very nice. The finish, it's beautiful, it's luminous. I don't see any separation as of now. Just on the forehead I'm a bit shiny, but this is normal with my oily skin, and I have a very natural finish on the face. And just to let you know what I also have on the eyes, I have the Icy Nude eyeshadow palette by Huda Beauty. I have applied a bit of this House Labs bronzer, but only on the cheeks, not on the forehead. As a blush, I have used a bit of Hermès. This is the Rose Hermès in the shade 23 Rose Blush. After wearing this new foundation from Catrice for 11 hours, I have minimum creasing. It's not collected onto the fine lines, just a little bit on the nose area, which all the foundations do that, so I'm not considering this as a downside, but other than that I think it looks absolutely perfect for 11 hours. This is the second day of testing. For today's test I have used the Clarins Instant Smooth Perfecting Touch Primer, which is a pore minimizing primer, and I have used the NYX concealer and of course this foundation all over my face. Buff it with Beauty Blender. I have set everything with my Mary Kay powder, so today I did not use the Catrice matte powder. I used another powder just to see how this new foundation works with another non-Catrice setting powder. And this is the final look. I have a solid 4 hours since I've applied this foundation. At the end of the day, the new Catrice Invisible Cover Foundation looks amazing, even if I did set it with another setting powder and I have used a primer underneath. Still, I have minimum setting into the fine lines and just a bit oily on the T-zone, but this is normal. Hi guys, I'm back. I have worn this new foundation from Catrice for another 4 times, and today I've also tested together with their OG, the True Skin Hydrating Foundation. First, I have used the Invisible Cover Foundation on the right side of the face, and I blend it with the new Sonia G. This is the jumbo base, but it's the travel size, and as you can tell, the coverage is very beautiful. We are already used to that. And then on my left side of the face, I have applied the Catrice True Skin, which is on the shade 010 Cool Cashmere. As you can tell, shades are quite similar, so it's not much discrepancy, just the numbers are different, but shades that don't have so much differences between them. But one thing I have noticed, since I haven't used this in a very long time, the pump doesn't work. So in order to be able to dispense the product, I had to open it and use the actual thing that it's connected to the dispenser. So not sure if it is the case for all Catrice foundations or only it happened to me, but I want to ask you if you have this foundation and you have the same problem. Maybe the inside of the pump has some blocking point. I didn't have time to troubleshoot that. However, what I wanted to show you is that even though this has a liquidy consistency compared with this one, which is more creamy, it's not that runny. In my case, I've always had a beef with this foundation. I like it, but I wasn't completely mad on it. It shows more texture, and it's also showing that I have foundation. It's a very long-lasting product. I do not take any of those credits. Just in my case, even now, after 4 hours since I've applied it, I can definitely say that I love more the side where I have the Invisible Cover Foundation. I will zoom you in just to see. This side is more natural compared with this side. You can tell that I have foundation, and I did blend the same, and then I went with the sponge, so it's just the nature of the product. And if you are interested about the makeup that I have on, the eye makeup, it's a combination between those two Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette. So I have this shade from the Mercury Retrograde, and then I have been topping it with the sparkling shade. And for the transitions and for the outer V, I have used shades from the new Icy Nude eyeshadow palette, which I have a review on this palette and 3 looks. So if you are interested to watch it, I will link the video in my description box. And for the lips, I have a lip liner from BK Beauty and a lip gloss from NYX. I will link everything in the description box, so you can have a look if you are interested. And one thing I want to mention, that 2 days ago I have tested this foundation with the new Huda Beauty primer. So I have tested with this primer, the Easy Blur primer. Unfortunately, I didn't take any footage. I wanted to do it, but I forgot. And I want to say that it didn't look so nice with this. It was showing a bit of a texture. So I have had similar issue that I had when I used their foundation. So yeah, just wanted to give you some update because I have been experiencing with the new Invisible Cover Foundation from Catrice, and I wanted to share with you all the good and not so good things. I would say that it's clearly and obviously that we have a winner, and the winner is the new Invisible Coverage Foundation by Catrice. From my point of view, I have only good things to say about this foundation. Catrice is a cruelty-free brand. Their products are made in Europe and they comply with all high standards. The price is amazing. They have an inclusive shade range, doesn't contain alcohol, it's not containing perfume. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I would highly recommend it. It's working for oily combination, but I can also see someone with normal to dry skin having the same success with this foundation and falling in love with it. So this is everything I wanted to share with you in today's video. Now it's your turn to let me know if you have seen this new one by Catrice and you have tried, you have different experience than me. Please share that in the comment section down below. And I want to wish you all a wonderful day ahead and be happy with whatever you're doing. And also I want to share my thanks for stopping by and for supporting my channel. I hope to see you really soon in my next video. So have a wonderful day, guys. Bye bye.